You cannot miss me with that. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or even the Patreon, wherever you're currently watching from. Thanks for tuning in, because I am more than excited to check out with y'all BABYMONSTER's latest release of Forever, the official MV for an all, and I believe this is a post-debut single. That's what they're calling it. I've yet to hear something like that being titled like that. But either way, you feel me? I am so ready to see and hear what's in store for this single, because they've been surprising me left, right, and center for likes of Sheesh, of course. But I've got to admit, Stuck in the Middle, so up my alley in terms of taste, where they got to flex their vocal chops to the fullest, and then Like That was more of my upbeat vibe personally for me. One of my top favorites from BABYMONSTER without a doubt. But let me bring up the music video here for Forever right away. Make sure everything's good, and let's go.
Alright, okay.
Ruka, right?
Okay, alright, okay.
What an intro. Ooh, the timing, the head turns. Ooh. Just the brash horns. Yann. That was so smooth. I mean, from the head turns earlier on in this moment. And then later on, oh my goodness, hold up. It was this moment here. You cannot miss me with that. I see a smooth transition when I see one. I gotta point it out when I see one. Oh my goodness. Oh, pre-chorus. Where is this headed though? Ooh, with Rami. Yo, I'm already in love with this song. Ooh, quite quirky and fun with the Forever delivery.
Okay, you know what it is. I'm the nice. Pull up on me, pay the price.
Ruka.
Put a million on rock my type. Never seen
Million on rock type.
the back girl. BABYMON. Get money. Body catch rhythm touch keep chatty everybody get down. Wrap up in the with the mother bunny. I'ma give you something that you put the money in the bag.
That was it. That is alright. Wow. This is a lot to handle, not gonna lie. Bring it back. Thought I was yours. So there's this like romantic, you know, storytelling in the lyrics. Just the playfulness, the passion, and I would say even the emotional drive in the chorus. That's what gets me, right? Because the chorus packs a punch. That's something that I've been waiting for by BABYMONSTER, right? Something melodic, yet provides a bit of that playful quirkiness. They do the it takes time to getting used to that, but it has that 21 vibe ish to it that I like. I'm even getting a bit of that Blackpink vibe, but if anything, that verse 2 and then these certain pockets of moments just feel so BABYMONSTER, and I think that's what's distinguishing them in this particular song from like, okay, alright, you're just taking the typical YG approach, you know what I'm saying, and stylistic sound, right? So this direction that they're headed in, ooh, is so promising. We're not even finished the song, but I really wanted to put that out because this song has to be my favorite song by them to date by far.
I can see the bright horizon. 세상이란 벽을 넘어서.
Was I not talking about the emotional delivery? But in the final go round with the bridge.
We forever, 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 ever, ever.
Whoa! Wow! Sing it! Ever. Oh, this is headed to something else. What? What track is this? The trap percussion? Hey. Oh, this is headed to something else. Another single, probably. I don't know. Or is it one of their previous tracks that I may have missed out? Let me know, but it's alluding to something else, you know what I'm saying? Wow, from the storytelling in the lyricism, right? A little bit romantic with it. I love the lines with the bittersweet. That stood out to me a lot. But if anything I got from this is empowering lyrics, right? Telling us, hey, have that self-confidence, right? Be resilient in these tough times, right? In this case, maybe perhaps, right, from an unfortunate romantic relationship from a significant other one. But either way, right? This is an anthem for all of us, for BABYMONSTER especially, right? And I'm getting that anthem feel with the ever. And then also the final go around with the claps, right? The 808 claps coming into play, bringing us, rounding us together, and just trying to, you know, sing on top of our lungs in that final moment, even though I'm sure like a good amount of us can't hit those high notes, but either way, right? I love how anthemic and empowering this song is. I think this has to be my first, I think if I'm not mistaken, this has to be my first 10 out of 10 song by BABYMONSTER, dare I say. I've got to say it, you know, and I'm sure after the second go round, if not 9.5 right now, and after the second go round, it's probably going to grow into a 10 by then, because the hooks do more than its job. It's catchy, there's the sing-alongable factor, the melodies are memorable. I think for verse 2, people are either going to super love it or be like, all right with it. I love it because it has that signature BABYMONSTER feel to it. It adds that nice contrast in the song. Some may feel like it may be off-putting and totally different from the song, but I think it works, you know, if you want to have a good time on an anthemic kind of song that is so empowering, right? And then the beginning with the intro, right, with Ruka, if I'm not mistaken, and then she initially jumped on verse 2. Wow, as time passes by, Ruka might be the bias. And that's funny to say on my part, because if you guys have been following the channel, every single group that I really follow and be a huge fan of, I end up biasing the main vocalist or leader of the group. And in Ruka, right, like she's a main rapper, right, if I'm not mistaken, and dancer last time I saw. You guys can correct me if wrong. I'm still at the tip of the iceberg. I'm still trying to you know, put names to faces. Either way for BABYMONSTER, as you can tell, and there's some pre-debut stuff obviously I have to check out in terms of covers and performances. Let me know if you have any suggestions down below, of course. But we're gonna have to dive into Forever yet again. I think there's a huge peak moment there, that key change. Oh my goodness, that's what topped the notch for me. It went from like it went from an 8.5, and then the key change happened, and then the outro happened, and then it jumped to a 10. Like, no joke, seriously. It went from like 8.5, 9.5, and then as it was progressing and pressing, boom, 10. Forever is that good, y'all. Oh my goodness, we're going through it again. I mess with this. I hard mess with this.
Okay.
Yeah, that snare work. Monster. So like, sure, it has that YG feel to it, right? The brass work, whether it be the trumpets or not, and then this. Let me hear it out.
So you can say goodbye.
A bass line, but like, I love this goodbye, bye, bye, bye. I like the head turn, the timing of that. See, the details in their performance has to be noticed more for recognition. Like, people gotta recognize this, if they're not recognizing it before, because like the way they express themselves, the way they carry themselves, right? They really know how to throw on a performance, but at the same time deliver those vocals so cleanly. Haha. I really like Yann because like she's very flexible in what she can do, right? Whether it's hitting those high notes, you know, flexing those vocal chops, or spitting lines in a verse here. C'est la vie. That was clever. The C'est la vie. That's life, right? Chikita has been surprising me as well throughout their music. Rami. I would say there's between Yann, right? Ruka and Rami. It's gonna be between those three in terms of my main bias. I would just want to safely say main bias, because I feel like it's hard to just have one bias in this group. Either way, I love all the members of what they're doing right now in this trajectory. Don't get it twisted. Sweet. Ever. And you might say like, oh, it's a little bit off-putting first go around. That's completely fine. But as someone who's familiar with this kind of style in the early days, especially with 21 doing something like this in an anthemic kind of manner, and like back in the day of like second gen K-pop especially, there was a lot of electronic dance tracks, right? And I think this really works on BABYMONSTER. It makes the song fun, more peppy with it, right? With the energy.
Okay, you know what it is. I'm the nice. 먹고 같은 너와 내 차이. Pull up on me, pay the price. Put a million on rock my type. Never seen it in your life. Yeah, 그러니까
Put a million on a rock my type. Oh my goodness. I mean, these lyrics are getting better, right? That's what I'm noticing in verse 2. It's not like that predictable. It's fun with it. It doesn't have to be completely sensical with it, but it's not cheesy, you know what I'm saying? Fire. Fire. Ooh. Oh. The vocal projection, yeah. And I love these risers. It's sort of like almost like a snapshot, a camera snapshot riser that really not fizzles things, but like intensifies the instrumentation, it builds it back up again. Yours. Takagajima. These kind of lines, like, you don't get often these days. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I mean, especially with the YG style and all, but like, BABYMONSTER, they really impressed me with this one. They blew my expectations out of the water. The bridge where it's like this part and other bits and moments, and the chorus is like, yeah, this is BABYMONSTER, right? Even though I'm not familiar with this group fully, just a couple of songs, I can really get it. I can really understand a group and what they like, how they approach their songs and just their signature style. But this bridge is just so them. Like, give us more bridges like this for sure in the future. That tenderness in the vocal work, the level of vulnerability that they're providing, it matches that empowering and yet romantic like setting that they provide with the intentions behind the song, you feel me? But the key change is insane though. The key change here is insane though.
Wait forever, 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 ever, ever.
Sweet. Crazy. Hitting those notes. That high register. Ever. Insane. This group continues to impress me, and I'm sure they will continue to do so in future releases. But either way, y'all, let me know your thoughts. Forever has those catchy hooks, the sing-alongable anthem, memorable melodies, a crazy, crazy verse too, and especially I love how it all chops up to a really well done song that has a lot of longevity to it after first and second listen. This is gonna be built up to something, whether it be a mini album or a full album. Let me know, because I'm anticipating that there's no way you have a song like this and you also preview something in the future. It's coming soon, I'm pretty sure. Maybe later on in the summer, something like that. Either way, I am so ready for what is next from BABYMONSTER. They have a bright future ahead of themselves, and if people, the executives and the A&R understand like, ooh, this is the one by BABYMONSTER, I feel like I'm not the only one feeling like this has to be their top 2 or even number 1 echelon song here. You feel me? Like, once you have something like this, work off of it, you know what I'm saying? Don't switch to something else completely, you feel me? But still show a new side that works off of like forever, you feel me? Whether it be the melodic moments, please, 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 a chorus that is memorable, please, and a bridge. Final go around with a key change. I mean, I don't expect a key change in every single song, but that caught me off guard, especially aside from the crazy Heart in the Paint verse 2. But let me know your thoughts, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it goes a long way and it helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison, and peace.